Hello, everybody. Welcome to Titanfall 2 at SGDQ 2025. This is going to be my favorite category of all time, all helmets. I am bryonato, and I am joined by one of my best friends I've ever made through speedrunning, Sapphire and Pink.
Hi, I'm Sapphire and Pink. bryonato is one of my best friends that I've ever made through speedrunning. I think I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, we seem dressed for...
The fits are really different right now.
And then our lovely commentators on couch.
Hi, my name's Zweek. I ran this game pretty actively a couple years ago, and now I make videos where I pretend to be really smart.
I'm Viz. I'm a Titanfall speedrunner. I'm so glad to be able to bring you this all helmets race.
Awesome. Well, without further ado, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let's count us down from 5. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, welcome to Titanfall 2. We're going to begin this marathon run just like every other Titanfall 2 marathon run. What you might not know is that Titanfall 2 runs on a heavily modified version of the Source engine. That's right. Let's go Source engine.
Oh my God. It's a Source Lake.
For people that don't know what that means exactly, dang, we are counting down to 700K already. I love that. The run has just started. Anyway. It means that we have a lot of stuff that you might find in other Source games, such as like Half-Life, where we're going to be air strafing, we're going to be bunny hopping, and you're going to see pretty much both of those right off the get. We're going to be doing a Titanfall version of this tech called slide hopping, which is basically bunny hopping that's done from a crouch position. And then you'll notice both Saf and I are going to be kind of moving our camera left to right. And it's really nice that we have this handy-dandy little speedometer right up here, so you can directly see how exactly the air strafing affects. Sorry, we need an audio cue there. You can directly see how the air strafing affects our speed. Anyway, but this is for this appearance, we are joined by two of my favorite people in the world. They just introduced themselves, Zweek and Viz, and I'm going to hand it off to them while Saf and I kind of cruise through the rest of the gauntlet here.
Yep. Alrighty. So yeah, we're in the gauntlet. It basically is the tutorial level of Titanfall 2. We're in a simulation, and right now they're getting ready to go through the shooting range, get put through their steps by Elastomos to try to become a pilot. So right there, they did a little skip called reload skip, using a little bit of animation canceling in order to skip a reload. And now they're going to go real fast through this gauntlet using some damage boost. Zweek, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so damage boosts, generally that just means we're using any kind of explosive to move ourselves more quickly. In the gauntlet, it's actually a little bit special because we're completely invincible. So you're going to see both Brian and Saf are going to let the grenade just explode in their hand. And what that does is it gives you a boost that's both like forward and...
Helmet get, by the way.
Helmet
First
get.
helmet gotten.
Yay, hooray.
That means I have to put on a hat.
Yes. You
Oh my
sure
God,
do.
help me get.
Help me get.
You don't have to put on a hat for that one, though.
Fizz, do you want to put on a hat for that one?
Sure, if you hand me a hat.
There you go.
Much.
These are all of the like 15 hats that I brought to this event, by the way.
And my 4 hats that I brought to the event.
And my 4 hats.
We have a pretty good stack of them. I don't think we have like enough for like the 38 or 48 helmets that are actually in the game, but they'll fall off and then we put them back on.
46?
46?
46 helmets?
It's been a while, man.
Saf, I have to say, going through the gauntlet with you at the same time while we're racing on stage was one of the coolest experiences of my life.
Thing.
That was
a beautiful thing.
That was pretty flipping cool.
Hooray.
Hooray. Okay, I'm going to try and get the funny.
Oh, me too.
This is just a little... Oh, I think I'm too late. I'm definitely... No, yeah, it's up to you, Saf.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, there is a funny thing you can do here. If you time a jump right and you land in that little marker, BG will just come in at an angle.
Oh.
Where are they?
How funny is it?
Oh my God.
That's a
pretty
funny
funny.
angle right there.
That's a funny...
Sliding into first base.
It's a funny... Oh, baseball reference.
Baseball reference.
That's pretty
Baseball.
cool. I
This
love
game's actually
baseball.
about baseball.
It's true, as we'll find out later. All right, so a little bit of a lore dump here. This is a sci-fi game, if you couldn't tell already. We are playing for, or we are playing for, we are fighting alongside the militia, which is like a rebellious military force that's fighting back against the hyper-capitalist IMC that are just kind of going through the universe and tearing everything apart. So we're the people that are fighting back against them. We're going to check out a research base they have on this planet called Typhon, and we're about to crash land. A bunch of stuff's going to happen. I have to say, there's been a lot of Titanfall runs on the GDQ stage at this point, and, we're not going to be going maybe as super in-depth as that's been done before, because, most people have seen the Titanfall run, but we'll fill you in all of the main stuff. But other than that, like, we're kind of here to, I would say, we're here today to celebrate our community. more or less, is what it is, because TF2SR, Titanfall 2 speedrunning, has come a really, really, really long way. And we have a ton of folks from the Titanfall community here. I don't think there's ever been a single concentration of Titanfall runners as big as this in one spot, which is really cool, especially considering when I remember, when I first ran this, I think there was maybe only one other Titanfall runner at the marathon with me, so it's pretty sick to be here. Anyway, yeah, and I really like how I feel like this whole thing is a representation of how speedrunning brings people together. Like, Zweek is here all the way from Germany, which is just awesome.
Greetings from Germany.
Yeah, greetings from Germany, by the way.
They lost my luggage the second time.
My guy's week is 1 for 3 in getting to SGDQ without his luggage being lost. It is very sad.
It's actually incredible.
Horrible odds.
So anyway, we are about to. So we went to go and investigate this planet. We're getting shot down. We're going to land behind enemy lines. We're going to have a really brief movement sequence, and then we're going to enter what is known as the 18-hour cutscene. It's an incredibly long cutscene that starts at the start of the game, or that comes at the start of the game, and yeah, that's pretty much what's about to happen here. Peebs, I would love to hear from some of the folks watching back at home.
Well, we have a $1,000 donation from Archive who says,
Wow.
Titanfall 2 speedruns are always so fun to watch. Looking forward to the race. And that, of course, puts us much closer to that $700,000 we need for that Super Mario Odyssey bonus run.
Yeah, in case folks don't know right now, you got the 2-for-1 special going with both the milestone for Super Mario Odyssey and the Synchronica bonus, and the additional Synchronica incentive. So any donation you make, if you assign that to Synchronica, it will also get us toward that $700,000 mark, which will unlock the Super Mario Odyssey bonus game. So I would love to get us as close as possible. Like, we are here to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. That is our ultimate goal. That's a cause I feel very strongly about. So please get your donations in. I see we're at 669,253. The more the number goes up, the more the bryonato happiness meter goes up. So please get your donations in now.
If there's anything I know about speedrunners, they love a discount.
That is true. So here we are at the 18-hour cutscene. This is the dialogue is named after the cutscene is named after the dialogue that takes place in here. It's going to introduce us to some of our main adversaries throughout the run. And while this is playing out, Peebs, just start ripping them. Take it away.
Swap Peanut sends in $250. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Mel Crochets sent in $5 and says, Saf and Bry are two best friends that are going to the same place, but dressed in completely different outfits, and I love it. Best of luck to both of you.
Yeah, we're going fishing.
We're going to a fashion show.
We're going to a fishing fashion show.
We're going to a fishing fashion show. Let's go.
A fashion jamboree.
Look at Saf making the cloak jiggle
You
right
can make
there.
them jiggle a little bit. Peeps, if you want to do one more.
You can keep going. We got a ways to go.
150 from Afro Ninja. So happy
Afro.
to see both bryonato and Sapphire on the stage together for such a good cause. My bet is on Saf to win the race, but with charity, everyone can become a winner. Woohoo!
And I think
Keep them rolling.
Yeah,
No, for real, yeah.
I'm going
I'm
then,
scrolling. There are quite a few coming in. Lots
I
of
love
love
to hear
for
that.
you. Marduk sends in $250. Given the everything going on, it seemed like a good idea to make a big donation this time, and no better time than during Brian Saf's race. May your abysses be kind to you and none of your inputs get dropped. When's the next Straftat open?
That means more than you know.
$5 from Van. Me when Titans are falling, Titans, when they do the falling Titans, I think the Titans, Titanfall?
Right.
Good answer.
Right.
Right.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Good luck to everyone up there, and you are all so cool.
Time for one more.
Let's kill that robot.
Please kill the Marvin. Please kill the Marvin.
Save
please.
the Marvin, it's funny.
Please.
It's funny. It's
Please,
funny.
every single run I've done, when Marvin gets saved, please kill the Marvin. Please. Anyway, one more Peeps.
Laszlo sends in $10. Says, hello, my fellow gamers.
Hello, my fellow.
I am so immensely proud of you, Saf, and I love you both so dearly. I love you, sweet peeps. You're killing it. Best of luck on the All Helmies race. I love this family. Less than 3.
I love this family.
Love this family.
All right, so as soon as we put on Lastimosa's helmet here, the run is really going to take off. And yeah, Viz and Zweek, please feel free to guide us through what exactly we're going to be looking at here in BT 7274.
Yeah, BT is the first level where the run like actually starts, because this is where we're actually going to start getting our movement kit back and where wall kicks are actually starting to become a lot more important. So right now, at the very moment, we only have a single jump. Later, we're going to get our double jump back, but the fact that we don't have a double jump makes this level incredibly hard. That, and also that all of the geometry you see is extremely precise.
Helmet get.
Helmet get. We got to...
Come on, Street. Quickly. Speed run.
Quick.
Oh,
So like if we get caught on like a pebble that you can see, we will basically lose all of our speed. And that's what makes BT like, right at the beginning of the run, kind of a run killer, honestly.
Yes.
It's very, very hard.
it's the ultimate level for people whose biggest weakness is that they reset too much. Like if you reset too much, you're gonna have a really tough time on BT because it's so easy to make the smallest mistakes. Plant strat, Beebim. Oh no, Beebim.
Yeah, that jump right there, Death River, is a great example. Doesn't look like much, but because we don't have a double jump, that becomes a very, very difficult segment where it's very easy to die.
Yep. Luckily, as bryonato is coming up on this section over here.
Plant strat, Bibimbap.
Let's go.
Yeah, shout out to the bibimbap we ate for lunch. So bryonato just got their double jump back, and now we have our full movement kit, which with this double jump, we can save a lot more movement. We can go a lot further distances, and we're going to be going up here to grab the first battery. Essentially, this mission is a fetch quest. BT's a little bit tired. He needs some energy. We're going to get him some good old snacks.
BT just needs a little pick-me-up. He needs a little coffee.
Oh,
Don't we all?
I missed the 18-hour cutscene bypass
Alrighty.
because that barrel was weird.
Yes,
It was weird.
yeah, that got me too.
Yeah, so as we watch, Bry is going to go back to BT here and he's going to pull a grenade in order to clear out all these enemies and then immediately interact with BT, giving him battery number 1. And then is going to immediately get prepped for jumping across this river, doing a little bit of a shortcut here. Let's watch.
Oh, I didn't mean to pull both grenades.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
We're fine.
Now we're chilling.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
We never
speedy.
didn't have it.
So Bry's now coming up to Ravine, which is a very, very cool segment because it's very exemplary of how Titanfall's movement can be really, really cool because it's just a bunch of walls where you can stack wall kicks onto each other. And if we didn't really properly talk about wall kicks, but that's like a great example, is that if you jump off of a wall immediately, you will gain a little bit of speed.
I'm fine. Don't mind. I'm just going to kind of be screaming while y'all are commentating. Just keep going.
I'm about to start streaming as well.
Please don't.
This week, I beg of you.
But yeah, the nice thing about wall kicks is that the speed stacks.
what are these guys
Zap
doing
also
here?
just did a really beautiful Ravine right there. So like, if you get really good timing on all of your wall kicks, you can basically build speed indefinitely. Like there's not really a proper speed cap, or at least not one that.
Dude, what is going on? I'm fine.
Dude.
Sorry.
Dude.
I don't mean to keep interrupting you.
Dude, stop interrupting him.
Yeah, so wall kicks are very important in building up the speed. As you can see, air strafing is not quite as powerful in this Source game as you may expect in other Source games such as Half-Life. So a lot of our speed is going to be gained from damage boost and those wall kicks you see. We're actually doing a variation of wall kicks called crouch kick, which we can talk about a little bit more later.
Why are you leaning forward like that?
That's the only way I can mash. That's the only way I can mash.
Bry, don't look at her mash. Bry, you can't do that.
Look away.
Yeah. So Bry there just did a slant boost into grabbing the final helmet of BT. There you
go.
Of course, thank you. As you can see, the helmets are generally a small detour off of the regular path, so the runners are going to have to figure out ways to preserve their momentum and carry it with them off those detours and back onto the main path, which is kind of the interesting routing shenanigans that goes on with all helmets overall.
And speaking of routing and shenanigans, one thing you're going to notice about, watching me and watching Saf is we use almost entirely different strats for especially a lot of segments. There is going to be quite a bit of variance, which I think is really cool about this particular race, is that we play the game entirely differently, which is kind of a beautiful thing about Titanfall. When you have this sort of movement kit, we have this sort of 3D movement and just freedom to kind of do whatever you want, you can definitely identify players just by watching them play, which I think is really neat. So you'll see, especially on the next level coming up, I'm going to stay in my Titan, and Saf is going to go for a very specific strat. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on both of our screens. We're going to be doing different things. One thing you'll notice, especially if you watch any of the modern Titanfall runners, especially like Bladen or Clipboard Guy or Data2, is that I play this game like a boomer. I've been playing Titanfall 2 since 2017, so there are a lot of things that maybe aren't as optimal anymore that I still just kind of do because like as much as I've tried to improve and tried to learn, that's just kind of the way that I play the game. Whereas Saf you started playing what in like 2020, 2021?
Yeah, I started in 2020, July 2020.
Yeah, and so it's still like a long time ago at this point, but also there was a lot of information that runners had at that time that the boomers like me did not have when we first played the game. So
I started with no lurch tech, like.
Yes, exactly.
Isn't that Viz? I think you were like the first runner that actually started running when no ledge trick was like a new thing. Is that right?
I basically joined the moment no ledge came out, and I learned it from the ground up with no ledge. Bri, I think at one point said, "I am watching your career with great interest."
Oh yeah.
I remember that actually. I remember that comment.
I'm getting so RNG'd right now.
Yeah, I did a little bit too, if it makes you feel any better.
So right now, Bri and Saf are in what is called Titan tutorial. Essentially, the Titans function as what you may expect from a hero shooter like Overwatch. They each have their own individual set of abilities that are unique to themselves. So right now we have Expedition, and we're going to be using that to fight against a little mini boss here. This brute that's going to be coming down and landing on screen on Bri's side, and we're going to do a little bit of a manip here. Use our Vortex Shield, shoot those bullets right back. No you. That is a strat found by Cash Mayo, popularized by the man right next to me on the couch.
Popular as in like I made one tutorial about it.
And
And then everyone thought I found the strat, and I was like, no, please stop.
Dude, he didn't even put up his shield. I didn't even get no you.
Damn.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. And right at the start, like Bri said, you'll want to be watching Sapphire's screen as she loads into Blood and Rust. Bri's going to do some standard Titan movement, which is also very cool, with dash momentum preservation. But Saf is going to be doing something a little bit wild.
Saf's screen is the screen to watch here. I literally am just too scared to go for the strat that they're going for.
Saf, what's the name of this strat?
S-Deception, Transfembarcation, parentheses, Viz.
Yeah, so the name of the strat it has changed.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah.
The hottest of topics.
That strat has like 15 different names.
Yeah. So as we see, Saf immediately leaves BT. Oh, we're going to
doing it
restart
one
the
more
lever
time.
real quick.
Let's go, Saf.
Let's go again.
Yeah. So the thing about BT is, although he's our dear friend, he's not that quick compared to Cooper with frag boost. So Saf is going to get out of BT immediately at the start level and immediately start using frag boost, using all these wall kicks, going wildly fast. And this is a trick that has many names, and I will not name any of them. And Saf is going to be trying for a really cool piece of movement tech here that is so lovingly called Saf Pipe.
Let's go.
Did you get Saf Pipe?
Hey, hooray.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Saf,
That's like
if I
the
didn't-
only
helmet
strat
for
I
you and
found in this
me.
game.
Saf, if I didn't have the game, I would be clapping so hard for you right now. Thanks for having my back, crowd.
It will not be long until these fall off our heads, by the way.
Also, Bri collected a second helmet if you didn't notice, so we actually need another one.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, you're miscounting.
Oh my god.
You gotta keep up, Zweek.
Ooh.
I'm losing space. This is truly a bit.
They're like
that can't-
dropping on my eyes. I have to be like, to like look at the screen.
This bit is not long for this world. Yeah.
I love that I just hear this unfolding behind me with no real clue. I just feel like I'm going to look around and you're going to have like a stack like 30
There's
hat
so
high or
many,
something.
Bri.
There's already way too many.
We gotta stop talking about the bit.
Oh,
Straight
Lord.
footage.
Oh, right. Audio cue.
Oh, okay, so you wait for Saf's audio cue, but not mine. Right.
Sorry, I just saw her puppy eyes look at me like, please, please.
Saf's puppy eyes are pretty dangerous. Yeah, that makes sense.
Zweek, strafe lurch.
Oh, straight flirts. Right. Okay. So this level is Blood and Rust. And the thing that makes Blood and Rust so difficult is another helmet. Are you telling me another helmet? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Keep going.
The thing that makes Blood and Rust so difficult is that we have a lot of really tight hallways that we need to move through. And usually Titanfall's air acceleration is very low, which means we can't turn very fast without losing a lot of speed. What Titanfall 2 has, though, on top of all the source movement, is a mechanic called strafe lurch. That's what we call it. The developers called it like jump keyboard grace period or something like that.
Oh my
What
gosh,
do you mean
Nessie Ball.
something?
Nessie Ball.
Oh,
Nessie Ball.
Nessie Ball. We got that.
Sorry, we hit the donation incentive, and I didn't, I almost didn't even go for it. Okay, so
hell yeah.
what this incentive is there are these 3 little collectibles that, sorry to interrupt you when you were playing
all good.
Strafe Lurch. There are these 3 collectibles that are scattered throughout this map, and basically they're all different sake bottles, And if you find all of the sake bottles, you unlock the Nessie Vault. Apex players will be pretty familiar with Nessie. It's a pretty common, like, what would you call it? Like Easter egg character, like mascot for, mascot for the series. And if we, there's the second one, the words. The sake bottles like kind of disappear out of screen pretty fast, so you kind of have to keep a close eye on them. But if you find all three of them, with this last one being right up here after I do this little bump launch. Nice. Oh, where am I? Oh, I went a little bit too low. Never mind, I'm fine.
Okay, we got it.
Saf, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I was just continually getting pipe geometry.
There's the last sake bottle. So now I'm going to jump all the way down here into this pit, and this is the Nessie Vault. Thank you for the $5,000 for the Nessie Vault, and we get teleported away. I'm going to reload checkpoint so that I can get the right dialogue that I want. And that is the Nessie Vault.
I hope y'all like that, because it's up here again.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite Easter eggs in the game. It's just a great fun time. It's also a funny little category you can run.
Yes, the Nessie Vault category is pretty great.
The popularization of Visenberg, was it not?
Uh-oh, I might be missing Sledge Gip here, by the way.
I pressed the wrong
we will
button.
find out.
Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. BT might run away from me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
You have to, please stay there, BT, please. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, that was very close.
Now we just have to watch Saf's screen and hope that BT is also nice to her. Watch.
Oh,
BT, come on.
Yay!
He did not run away. Hooray.
As a side note, I did not realize how much I would have to keep still during this bit.
Yeah, it's. I don't think we didn't really think this through, did we?
No, we
not allowed to
didn't
move
test the bit.
at all.
We just said we would do it.
Yeah, we just said we would do it. We probably should have done like a proper rehearsal with like keeping our heads as still as possible. How many hats?
Oh my gosh, y'all look ridiculous.
Don't make me laugh
guys
too
have so
hard.
many
I'm
heads.
going to laugh. They're all going.
Now you're going to see Saf and I do this boss fight differently. Because Saf got out of her Titan earlier, she doesn't have access to the same Titan loadout that I do. So the strat that we're going to use here to kill Kayn is entirely different.
Hey, Viz, I know a doorway hates to see you coming right now. Like,
for once in my life, a little doorway is scared to see me coming.
this is what it feels like.
Oh my god.
Kayn, please stop trolling me.
Yeah,
There we go.
So as we can see, Kayn is the final boss of Blood and Rust here, and as soon as he drops, we're going to collect the helmet. We're going to be stuck in a little bit of cutscene. Saf is going to be using Expedition Core to take down Kayn. And Peebs, do we have any donations, actually, as we wait for this cutscene to play out?
I would like to give you an update on that bid war. Save the Marvin has shot into the lead with $2,306. Kill the Marvin at $1,737.
Why am I cheering?
Because we're raising money for charity.
Well,
that's
yes,
why.
yes.
Exactly. $100 from Viz?
Oh!
We got Nessie Vault, but what about ENC3 all helmets? Also, Saf Gaming?
Not right now, Viz. I'm in the middle
come
of
on.
something. We can't game right now.
If you do Affecting Cause 3 all helmets, I'll do Time Stop RTO.
I'll do Affecting Cause 3 all helmets. I'll give it the good old-fashioned try.
Okay.
Let's go.
Affecting Cause 3, you lose time by doing all helmets because you can get all of the helmets in Affecting Cause 1 during the little like cutscene thing that happens.
But it's way more awesome.
It's really
so
cool. It's what I've been spending a lot of my time doing.
I guess I never finished my explanation about Strafe Lurch.
Yeah, I was about to
you
invite you to
interrupted
do
me
that.
so rudely.
Sorry.
No, but Strafe Lurch basically means if you jump, you have a 0.4 second window within which you can press any movement direction and you would get a small lurch in that direction, but you also lose a bit of speed. The thing is, you can incur that lurch multiple times, so you can make those like really tight turns, and basically you're trading maneuverability for speed whenever you do a tap strafe like that.
And as we go into Abyss 1 here, you see that BT is once again left behind. We're immediately going around. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of, you might say I'm raw dogging this right now is what's happening. I don't got any frag boosts here, so yeah, this is going to be a little bit ugly.
Yeah, so we're trying to keep as much speed as possible to get to a certain area where we're going to do some moving platform shenanigans. We'll talk a little bit more about it as bryonato and Sapphire get closer to it. But we're just going to continue moving as Cooper here in an area we're definitely not supposed to be Cooper.
Because I have terrible news.
What?
There's only one hat left.
Oh,
Oh no.
Wow, we ran it. That was fast.
We ran out really quickly.
there's a lot of helmets.
All of your favorite helmets are in the first part of the game, huh?
The fact that none of the hats have fallen off our heads so far is a Christmas miracle, though.
Yeah, you did drop that one though, and now
I did drop that one.
I don't
Hang
think we can pick it up without. Oh, Zweek.
No,
Oh,
I'm cracked.
good. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey. I died, but I didn't lose too much time.
That's okay. I've been.
Please don't give
Please
me more
do not
hats.
bring us the hat.
Please stop.
Put that. If you want to interact in the audience, you should put the hats on yourself.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be so fun.
Yeah. There will be a point where Saf or Bry or Zweek will make me laugh, and all the hats will go everywhere.
Please don't fall. Okay, I thought I was about to have to do the Sainsbury's 2-for-1 discount hamburger. I did not want to do that.
I realized we did not explain at all what was going on. We are out of bounds. We are going through a level where normally we are locked in progression by Titan combat, but Bry hit some triggers out of bounds in order to be able to hit the death warp, so that we death warp back in bounds on the other side of the door that would normally be blocking
Please
our
don't glitch
progression.
Yeah, in case you're confused about why we're out of bounds, it's because we're speed running.
Okay.
That's actually.
I'm going to choose to blame you for me messing that up. You're making me laugh.
Ooh. No need for 2 hamburgers over here. We made
Oh
it
no! Oh no!
Oh Lord! I
Yeah.
saw.
So at any point, any grunt can decide to just melee one of our runners here and just basically drop them to 1 HP. So that's quite dangerous and scary. So a BT here is getting taken into the abyss by a big old mechanical claw, and we gotta go help him.
You could say it takes him away into the abyss.
Nice.
Boo. No, that was a really good one. I can't even.
Yeah, and so yeah, Saf is also going to be wrapping up Into the Abyss 1, and now we have Into the Abyss 2, starting off with some really cool movement using some platform velocity, and alas, none of this movement matters, does it, Zweek?
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. It looks really cool, but the thing is, from the moment you load into the level, okay, so imagine a bus stop. Right?
Oh my God.
From the moment you load in, there's a conveyor belt of platforms that get to a certain platform that you need to get to, but we're really fast, so we get to that platform way earlier than the moving platforms, which we need to get on to progress the rest of the level. So like, you know, we can basically do a crap ton of swag strats, whatever we want. We can die even as long as we don't get a load screen, and it basically loses no time whatsoever.
Oh, see, I thought this bit was about enjoying public transit. Ooh, I did not get the memo.
By the way, I just want to say, I haven't heard the crowd say like 30, what are we on, 30? Crowd, help me out. Are we on 31, 32?
Oh, we're on 29.
Oh, we're on 29. Okay, see,
just haven't been paying attention
I
to
just
them a
died.
little bit.
Anyway,
Ooh.
oh, you might be ahead of me now. What the heck? Okay.
Oh my God, we're
Anyway, I haven't really heard the countdown yet. So if we can get some more donations for Doctors Without Borders.
Woo!
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm
away,
doing some bunny hops through here. Not slide hops, bunny hops. No swagganos.
Yeah, peeps, if you want to read some donations, by all means, we got to get through an auto scroller, so go for
This
it.
is ticking down so quickly. We currently have exactly $28,341 left to get to that $700,000. We're flying through this. I know we can get there. And we need $35,806 to get that 4-player bonus chart for Synchronica. That is the run right after Titanfall 2. We've got plenty of donations. $5 from Osborne, 2
Hi, Oz.
Titanfalls.
Hi, Oz.
I can't even count that high.
I'm so scared right now.
What I do know is that Brian Saff being on the GDQ stage is nothing short of remarkable. I'm so happy to see y'all here. Good luck and have fun. Your friend Oz.
Thanks,
go.
Oz.
Oz?
Thanks, Oz. Shout out
Thanks, Oz.
Osborne. Host of the talent show today.
I love my Osborne life.
And how much more time do I have?
You get plenty.
All right.
Going.
You literally got so much.
$10 from Jeff, who says, I'm so excited to see Titanfall again at this GDQ. Wish I was there and praying for a bonkless run for both of you.
Too late for that. I'm way too late for that.
Good luck and stack those hats. $15 from Princess Shortcake, who says, Hi, Bri.
Hi.
Seth.
Hi.
How cool is it to see 2 besties up on the big stage doing the absolute coolest thing? Playing your favorite game fast to raise money for MSF. Good luck, have fun, Zoomies!
Zoomies!
Hooray.
Hooray!
Hooray.
And yeah, keep them coming, peeps.
$10 from Fireteam Bravo. Hey, Brian Saff.
Wow.
Here's 1,000 pennies because this is the run.
Heck yeah. What's up, fire team?
Putting it into killing the Marvin.
Dang, guys.
Fire
for
team's
real,
my goat for that.
Sparing the Marvin is the funnier
Fire team has the
option.
best donation vote so far, just so everybody's aware.
Fire team is raising the brand out of happiness.
$50 from Shinobi J. bryonato speedrunning Titanfall 2. Pikachu face. Let's raise that bryonato happiness meter, everyone. Love seeing two of my favorite community nerds on GDQ. Hits the feels.
All right, so right about now is when we're on the segment that's leading up to Dome launch. And it's a great time to start talking about platform velocity, which, fun fact, I made a whole ass video about. Which is... So the interesting thing about platforms is that in Titanfall, you only have your platform velocity updated when you touch a new platform. So as you stay in the air, you basically keep the relative velocity of whatever platform you're touching, which means we have a double jump too. So when we jump off of a platform that's moving up, we get the regular boost, but then we can double jump and get that same boost again, which is what we're gonna see in just about a second. So we're gonna get, like, we're standing in a really specific spot on this platform, so that as it like turns, it does like a rotation movement up, and then we're jumping at the right time to get the upward velocity, and then we double jump at exactly the right time to get it again, to basically skip a whole huge climbing section.
We can essentially double dip on the platform velocity, letting us go all the way up to the top of this catwalk.
Whoa!
That's a
Something just happened.
big number.
That was a big number.
So watch both screens here very closely.
Oh, I'm too late.
Saf,
Too early?
Too
But
early?
I think I make it up. Oh, we're doing a mini
a
climb.
little bit of a
Good
backup.
luck. Good luck with that.
Dude, I hate this side.
So Saf's going to be doing a little bit of climb. Bry's going to be retrying dome launch here, trying to get the correct timing so that we can get all the way up to that catwalk.
I'm too late again.
I fell back down.
It's okay. I reset checkpoint.
I fell all the way back down.
You're telling me you went all the way up and you fell all the way back down.
All the way back down.
Dude, this is genuinely one of the worst pieces of geometry. To
We're
try to
both
climb up.
on the struggle
It's
bus.
so evil.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, looks like it might be it for Bry.
Please don't fall down. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I talk about how neck and neck this is so far?
This
Yeah.
is pretty rad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of loving my life right now.
It's looking good. It's a fun time from back here as well, watching this race. Getting another helmet. If only I had another hat to put on. Please don't
Please
throw
do
one at
not
me.
throw the hats at the stage.
Please do not throw the hats on stage.
I beg of you.
I've got some very exciting news. The Yeti has donated $10,000.
Let's go. Shout out the
Yeti.
Yeti.
Hey y'all, Yeti here. We hope everyone's having a great SGDQ so far. We're so excited everyone's been loving this year's lineup of tees and merch, so let's keep the hype going with this donation. Remember, proceeds from each purchase from our SGDQ collection this week go directly to MSF. So go get some tees from theyeti.com and let's smash some more records.
Let's
I love the Yeti so
go.
much, dude. Shout out the Yeti.
Shout out the Yeti.
Yeah. We are, by the way, also, once again, out of bounds. We simply
Right.
crouched through the wall. There was no collision there. So we're going to stand in a very particular place because this dome is usually a big wave fight, but it teleports us to the actual fighting dome. We're going to stand in a particular place that's such that when it teleports us, it's going to teleport us right above the end level trigger of this level. And we're going to have a good time by just ending the level as soon as possible. Also, Saf drew a heart.
That's how I
Brian-
feel.
I also drew a
I
heart.
also drew a heart, and Bry's was a lot prettier than mine. Mine was really jank.
I love that we both drew hearts.
That's the true race, you know, whoever draws the better heart.
Well, I think it's a beautiful heart.
It's
regardless.
you know. We're all here for the love and the community.
You know what I don't love? This level.
Abyss 3. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know me so well.
Shout outs to 3.
Yeah, so once again, we're going to be doing a little bit of an interesting pathing here. We're going to go up here. Shout out to Sep for this pathing that they routed out so long ago.
I hate this helmet, dog.
Yeah.
What? I'm fine.
Oop.
Staph, how are you doing over there? Are you okay?
Oh my god.
She's locked in.
She's
I didn't
going
get the rest
so
of
fast.
it, but
I was one. I figured only one of two things could be happening when you were in.
I fell.
You're good,
I didn't
you're good.
die, but we're good. Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
We're chilling. We're chilling.
Yeah, so we're going to be picking up the last helmet of Into the Abyss 3.
Come here, BT.
We're going to be getting into BT here. and then using him to maneuver the rest of the way here.
What? Where's my... Oh.
Oh my god, secret wall,
Right,
secret
right.
wall.
I don't have Brute. I don't know. I haven't used Brute on this level in probably a matter of like years, and for some reason I just tried to swap to it. I don't know what.
Brian, you reverted to stage muscle memory a bit.
I did actually.
Yeah, for real.
I played from level select the other day, and I was like, man, why don't we just use Brute here? And then I was like, wait.
So yeah, normally we would use the Brute Titan class here to use the hover ability to clip out of bounds, but we don't have that because we skipped it doing that into the Abyss 1 and out of bounds. So neither runner will have access to that. So instead, they're going to trigger this final boss cutscene.
I got two-tone two slide.
You got two-tone two slide?
I got two-tone two slide.
Congratulations.
You know, tone slide on both screens.
There's a really, really cool strat here coming up, actually. It's like an old strat, but it's kind of new because it only recently got incorporated. It's called, so we're going to skip Ash using a dash, and it's called, you know, the Ash skip. Yeah, that's a joke. Anyway, and so what we're going to do is we're going to line up right here. I'm going to try and dash at the right time when I go up on the wall. Nice, we're out of bounds. Woo!
Nice job, Brian.
Thank you. Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, we're just going to try.
Yeah, I need like a specific setup for this EPG boost, and it gets a little scary. There we go.
Yeah. If this out of bounds movement looks janky, it's even jankier than it looks.
This new skip is one of the brainchilds of one of the newest routers, Robert, who like came into the community and just started completely destroying the game. It felt like Taskanos 2.
Yeah, Robert is like the Zoomer Taskanos, 100%.
Yeah, and Taskanos is like the OG like huge like glitch hunter who like found pretty much all of the like main skips that like the OG runners are all doing.
I just have to say, it is much more of a neck strain to have all these hats on than I thought it would have been.
Do you want to take them off?
If you want to take them off, I'm not going to complain.
It's okay. We uncollect.
Or do you want to put them on my head?
I don't know if that. Are you strong enough for that?
I think I have a pretty strong neck.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can balance them.
I almost top of you and I almost soft lock.
Here's what we'll do. As they get more helmets, I'll pass you one hat at a time.
That is a good idea. That's a good bit.
Y'all are so smart back there.
Yeah. Oh, also, by the way, this is the fancy level.
Oh my god.
This is the cool level.
Time travel cool.
Yeah, if you have a friend that's played Titanfall 2 before, they haven't speedrun it, but they've played it, they'll be like, oh my god, this is the level. This is the level right here. Because it is the best level.
I thought I was going to die. I'm fine.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's some weird timey-wimey things going on here.
Timey-wimey?
Yeah.
Wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly.
Right.
Come on, get with the program, Bri.
Right, my bad.
We just told you a story about this earlier, dude.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so we're gonna go meet up with Anderson. Say hi, Anderson.
Hi, Anderson.
Hi, Anderson.
Anderson.
This helmet does not count. Don't count what everyone tells you. This is not one of the collectible
Yeah,
helmets.
we will not be swapping hats for this one.
No.
Sadly.
Hi, Anderson.
Yeah.
How'd you get there?
So yeah, now we're just gonna get ready. We're sort of in a setup period right now. Bri's gonna be collecting some additional helmets after he gives this helmet to BT.
Saf will not be getting these helmets because they're going for the Effect and Cause 3 all helmets, which you can also get these helmets. These two levels, or Effect and Cause Chapter 1 and Effect and Cause Chapter 3, share the same hub level, being this one. And so, yeah, I'm going to collect these. Saf's going to get them later, and then I'm going to go for a really nice. There we go. Yeah, get that count going. And yeah, Peebs, we got a little while we wait for some dialogue. By all means.
We are just under $17,000 away from that $700,000 milestone.
Woo!
Whoa!
$250 from Aura Hack, who says, let me be the first to wish both runners the best of luck on one of the best games of all time with two of the coolest people of all time. Sorry I couldn't be there to cheer y'all on in person. Love to y'all.
Orhack, I love you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Big shout outs to Orhack. Also got me into Adaka, which is the best FPS, and everybody should play it. It's so good.
You can keep them coming, Peeps.
Yep.
We are halfway through that 4-player bonus chart incentive for Synchronica. So that means $25,000 more. I know we can do it. We're working on that milestone. We can also work on that incentive as well.
I drew a heart and it says MSF on it. So you should donate to MSF.
Feel free to read one or two more, Peeps.
Yeah. $250 from Repeat. Hey, Brian Saf. So pumped to watch you two race this awesome game. Sad I couldn't make it out this year, but maybe next time. And $10 from Gabby and Birch. OMG, hi!
Oh my God, hi.
So happy to see you both show off this absolutely incredible run. The level of skill on display cannot be understated. Stay awesome and good luck on the race.
All right, so we have a really cool strat coming up here. I'm not Viz or Zweek. Can you take this one?
Sweet, go ahead.
So this is FTL. We're basically standing inside of one of those lasers, and as we get time swapped, we're basically just gonna get launched across the whole bridge in one go.
Oh. Sorry, I'm looking away from
Nice.
my game.
Nice. Nice.
Such a cool strat. And because it's so cool, we get to see it again.
Maybe.
Let's go right here.
Yep, swap time and laser boost.
Oh,
Ooh, not quite. Oh,
I like
send
the
it.
attempt. I like the attempt.
I mean, who would I be if I didn't?
I love the heart behind that.
it's such a cool strat. I bet whoever like found it is like really handsome and good at video games.
Oh my God, they're so cool. I wish I could like hang out with them.
Thanks.
If you couldn't tell. Over here on my right.
That is definitely my favorite strat I have ever found in basically any speed run.
By the way, we're about to get the coolest tooltip once again on Saf's screen. The tooltip is simply
Oh my God, we're
press button to time travel, which is just such a sick tooltip. Yeah, we're going to be moving through ENC2 here, affecting cause 2. But now we have the ability to, at will, change what timeline we are in. We can go from the past pristine timeline or the present destroyed timeline. And so, we did pick up a helmet there. Here goes we. That's
Before
on
anyone
me.
says it, it is confusing, I know. It confuses me to this day, and I have 1,000 hours in this game.
I can feel it like it's like about to tumble.
You know, Zweek, better you than me. Yeah, so the helmets also aren't in both timelines, so the runners have to be cognizant of what timeline they are in when they're moving around in order to make sure that they are correctly positioned to grab each helmet. Here's once again another helmet, and once again another hat for you, Zweek.
Nice.
It's gonna get to the point where I have to like stretch my arms all the way to get to the top.
Yeah. So this ENC2, whoops, is
You are so ENC3 filled. It is unbelievable.
Me too.
Whoops.
audio cue.
Oh, no, I'm fine. You're good.
Yeah, so ENC2 is a level that is interspersed with very high octane movement, and then we also then have to sit through some of these cutscenes. Interesting fact about how this level is built is that essentially the two timelines are stacked atop each other, and when you are time swapping or time traveling between the two, you're simply being teleported up and Y in the up and down in the vertical dimension to the correct timeline. And so we can use that for some shenanigans. Brian's gonna go for a very interesting and good.
Yeah, there was no way. I was way too slow coming in. I think I have a good checkpoint, though. Yeah, that's a pretty good checkpoint. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that is good.
Yeah.
Saf is preparing to leave what we call Anderson 2, which is the second time Anderson tries to talk to us.
I'm fine. I'm
Damn,
fine.
Bryce
I really thought I was going to hit the door there.
Bryce being sent to the PEC.
Okay, what? Okay, and please, Week, tell us what
Please
the PEC
elaborate.
is.
It's the Pinar explosion.
I can't believe you actually said it.
Sweet take a hat. Sweet take
Take
a
that
hat.
away from him.
That was part of the rehearsal.
We get this guy out of here.
Yeah. So I'm just
I need to
gonna.
lock it really quick. Sorry. Oh,
another
No!
I almost got it.
I don't. Jesus,
It's not my fault,
killing
Bryce.
me. You're killing me, Viz. What the hell?
It's not my fault. Bry's so fast at
my-
picking up helmets.
I can't look in any direction anymore. I have to look exactly like this now.
You're doing great, Sweet.
Lord.
Guys, I'm having such a great time. This is so awesome.
I'm really having one of the hell rooms of all time. I feel like I'm in hell room.
Yeah, that room is, by the way, called Hell Room, not only for its red color in one of the timelines, also because it's incredibly difficult. On Bry's screen, we are coming up on ENC3, the best level in the game.
Best level in the game, baby. Can I get a cheer for Effect and Cause 3 in the crowd? Yay! Hooray!
Hooray!
The level is very simple. The IL is only a minute long. And so the goal here is we're going to head into this building, get up to a terminal, hack the terminal, which will extend out a bridge. We're going to try to get across that bridge.
Let's
Oh, I got
freaking
time
go.
stopper.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Brian's going to be trying to go for a really cool trick here called RTO, time stop RTO, where Brian's going to basically, teleport through the wall, use a frag boost to turn around real quick, hitting the triggers in reverse order.
Nice.
Normally, you're supposed to be across the bridge when
Nice.
you get teleported around.
Did you guys like that? Do you want to see something completely different
Do
that
it.
is not the same at all?
Do
Now,
it.
watch Staff screen. She's going to do all helmets ENC3, the best all helmets IL.
Saf, I'm going to go for ship skip too.
Oh, I'm 100% going for ships.
Word. Okay.
Yeah. So what Saf is doing here is collecting all the helmets during ENC3 instead of ENC1, which is
That's
just
fine.
very cool.
It's okay. It's okay. We just do a little hop, and we don't even need to touch the top of it. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah. Optimally, ENC3 all helmets loses 10 seconds to just regular ENC.
But it's cool as all get out.
It's so cool. Yeah. So Brian here has just finished scanning the ARC.
No, I no! I got 80.
Yeah, Saf there ran into a fan to get a damage boost, much like that laser boost you saw in FTL on Bry's screen. Bry has finished the closeout on ENC3, and we're basically in a cutscene. Saf is going to be going through the end of the movement, heading into ship skip. Well, let's watch the ship skip, and right after ship skip, we're going to pass it off to Peebs. And the ship
That's
skip
enough for a
looks
mantle.
Nice.
good.
Enough for a
Good.
mantle,
All right, way better
baby.
than mine.
That's all we need.
We're over halfway to the Synchronica incentive, by the way. Let's get those donations in for MSF. I'm really, like, nothing would make me happier than raising, again, the most amount of money we can for MSF. This cause is so important right now, y'all. Please get your donations, and we're really, really close to 700 grand. And Peebs, please tell me who we're hearing from.
$15 from Anarchy.
Hi, Anarchy. Hi, Anarchy.
Hello, my fellow gamers.
Hello, Coach Anarchy.
I am so happy to see my lovely, beautiful friends bringing Titanfall back to the big stage. Both of you are so uniquely wonderful, and I am so proud of you both. I am so honored to have gotten to know you and be your friend. Hanging out with you this week has made my heart so full, and I hope I get to make so many more memories with you both. Here's to hell me get. I love this family.
I love this
I love this family.
Shout out Coach Anarchy, the best children's baseball coach of all time. Go back and watch that VOD if you haven't seen it.
Amazing run from this morning. Genuinely, I was racing to get on the couch on the back couch for that.
Yeah, it was maybe one of the greatest audience experiences I've had at the GDQ.
It was
That's
great.
awesome to hear.
Also ran an amazing Wolfenstein run.
Dude,
Yes.
imagine just having like
Very
two of the best
good.
GDQ runs of the marathon and you're the same person.
As a
Jesus,
first-time
crazy.
GDQ showcasing,
Yes, even, yeah.
Wild
Anyway, shout out to
performance.
Anarchy.
Do we have time for one more donation?
Oh,
for
yeah.
Peebs? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and hit it, Peebs.
7274 from Aurora K, who says, I'm loving my first in-person GDQ. Nessie says trans rights and get those helmets.
Trans rights.
Yeah.
right indeed.
Heck yeah.
Shout out Kate in the crowd, one of the many Titanfall runners that traveled to be here, so thank you so much. I'm good for one more, by the way.
$25 from Zooch. Love this run, these runners, and these hat wearers. Good luck!
Hi, Zooch.
Hi, dude.
Hi.
I don't know why I said one more, by the way, because I definitely have time for like.
There's so many.
Yeah, just go, just keep on going and we'll tell you when to stop.
All right, $5 from Lord Fluffy, who says, one of these days I'll make it to a GDQ with the Titanfall community, but alas, today's not that day. Good luck, Brian Saff. You're my goats. And yes, we are just under $16,000 away from that $700,000 milestone incentive to unlock Super Mario Odyssey. Keep those donations coming in, everyone.
Zweek, I'm realizing a problem with the bit I just transformed. When I run out of hats, you're going to start giving me hats, aren't you?
Oh,
It's just it's a
I'll be
constant
transferring
transfer.
the entire hat in one go
At
onto your.
once?
Let's see if we could do it.
That's dangerous.
Like either it works
Oh.
and it'll be hype,
Kate,
or
can we-
the tower will fall
Real
and
quick,
it'll
I gotta
be really
stop you guys.
funny.
Can we get the spare kill the Marvin?
Oh,
instead of
right.
Bryonato
Oh, my goodness.
Starting Beacon 2 right
Yeah,
now.
thank you
Glad
for
I
reminding
looked
me. I
over.
was like, okay, I'm totally out of my element now.
Sorry, Peebs.
You are saving the Marvin.
Let's
No,
go! We're losing 15 seconds. Hooray.
No, I'm dead now. You've killed me.
Damn.
yeah, save
It's
the
me or the
Marvin.
Marvin.
It's me or the Marvin.
It's me.
and
Yeah.
you have chosen.
I accidentally used one of my frags, by the way, so I'm a little bit scared now because now I have to do softball kill room skip instead of the frag one, which I like doing. So I'm I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
We're into Beacon 2 here, which is one of the most movement-intensive levels. Brian's going to grab the helmet here and then immediately reset checkpoint. Helmets persist... Oh, yeah. Here's the last hat. Helmets persist through checkpoint reload, so that's just a really quick way to get out of that room. And we're going to do a little skip called Kill Room Skip, where we're going to use a softball and...
Nice.
Woo! Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay, we're good. Sorry.
No, I like that we're both just kind of yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
And like yeah.
I know
That's
what
how
team
this
you're
game
on.
feels.
Yeah, so this level is very intensive on the wall kicks, and you really need to be tight with your movement in order to keep smooth throughout all of this. Up and coming here is the Marvin, which, Brian, remember, we need to save.
Okay,
You need to
I'm
do
so
not
glad you said that. I was about to kill
the
this guy.
Marvin.
Yeah.
The people paid a lot of money to make sure he made it.
And
out
now
here
you've
safe
doomed
and
him to an
sound.
eternity of sadness. Good job.
Are you happy?
Hope you're happy.
I'm so happy. It's all for the bit, dude.
Yeah.
Everything for the bit.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we're
and
gonna
I go no softball kill room skip because it's vibes.
Okay.
So
you just
you make
flexed
it
on me a
across.
little bit.
You can make it across with a crouch kick on that corner there, and you get across with like 52. And you do not need a boost at all to get there, especially if your strafing's good.
So we're coming up on the section. We have now the Orc tool, which we're going to be able to use to manipulate level elements such as these little panels that come up and down.
Did you kill him?
I did, yeah.
Oh my
God! I'm back. Going back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You cannot do that.
Dude, I meant to.
Dude,
Shut up.
the amount of times I have laughed and then like instantly made a mistake or died.
Hi, Marvin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. So we watch on Bry's screen right here. We're going to try to go through a sequence called Fast Fans, where we're going to try to only deactivate some of the fans here. And,
Whoa.
busy fans.
Whoa, that was, I got the weirdest wall aim right there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. We're basically using the boosted fan and turning it to try to our way to make it all the way to this end level. And Bry has just closed out Beacon 2. Saf has collected the last helmet in Beacon 2.
Oh, I bopped my head. Dude. I know Cooper hates to see me coming. Like,
Yeah, that Koopa's helmet has a couple dents in it. It's okay. It's made for that.
Anyway, we're getting into Beacon Chapter 3 here, which, I'll take the time to explain real quick. You might have noticed that the game is not in English. We kind of forgot to talk about that, saw we? The game is in Mandarin because it saves 38 seconds over the course of the run, all through just spoken dialogue. And 12 of those seconds come in this level right here. There is a lot of dialogue at the beginning and the end. So anyway, peeps, feel free.
This Synchronica incentive is moving because we are currently at 52% of the way there.
Oh
my God.
Keep going. Sorry, I was a little distracted.
$25 from Elad. The game I have put way too much time into is on SGDQ again. And this time I'm physically here. I'm so happy to be here, and I'd like to thank Bry and Zweek for being the reason I got into this game and spent over 4,000 hours in it.
Heck yeah.
Heck
Yo, me
yeah.
too. Me too. 4,000 hour gang.
Let me know when the blood flow starts to become an issue, because I was noticing that when
Yeah, Saf, if you want to look up the camera.
Oh my Lord. Oh my. I'm glad that my keeper hat is on the top.
Peeps, feel free to
Yeah.
feel free to read one more, and then we'll talk about moon boots.
$72 from Sorbet. It's my first time at GDQ, and I couldn't ask for a more welcoming and friendly community to attend with than the Bryoheads. Thank you all for being awesome and making this first time special.
Thank you, Sorbet.
Shout out to the Bryoheads.
I went to nod my head and I realized I can't do that.
You can't.
Please don't. If a hat hits me, I'm gonna freak out.
It's surprisingly more stable than you would expect.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels
You
like
just-
there's a lot of weight there.
Every
Anyways,
time you
moon
move your-
boots, right?
Moon boots. Focus.
Right, moon boots. Moon boots is pretty cool because basically when you disembark out of BT while hovering, the hover itself has like a gravity reduction of about 15%. So when you disembark during that state, you transfer that gravity reduction to your pilot movement. And that's going to allow us to do some really, really cool stuff when BT throws us across the gap. And you're going to see that in just about, do you want to transfer? Or if you want, you can take the whole thing off, by the way.
We're doing one by one, Zweek.
I'm just one by one, okay.
By the way, there's a second one. We're removing hats as they get helmets now.
Right.
The bit is evolving as we go through it.
Literally, the only thing we planned beforehand is we just put hats on when they get helmets.
Yeah,
like
it-
everything we're doing right now is just riffing and completely
We
organic.
did not have enough hats.
Gone
like-
real out of control. Bry, by the way, is starting to do super curveball, which we're gonna watch with great attention. It's very difficult. Hit the trigger. Oh,
Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm messing up moon boots over here, so I get to.
I
get
need
wait a
everyone to
little bit
pop
more.
off the greatest pop off you've ever had.
Let's freaking go, y'all!
Because that was a stellar execution of
That
super
was
curveball.
beautiful.
Absolutely stellar.
A wonderful super
Oh,
curveball.
I got the bug. Okay, this will be.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna wait for a checkpoint here because I gotta do a back. Wait, I need to get the helmet still. Crap. Okay, I'm like 3 steps ahead. It's fine.
Fucking twins.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I guess I'll try this. I'm probably gonna die. Okay, I got the helmet. I'm gonna. Okay, I gotta do. I'm gonna have to do a difficult backup here to get over to there without the necessary tools.
Real quick, Saf, I have a question.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite baseball player?
Ooh, that's a real tough question. You know, there's a ton of good ones, you know, real and fakes, such as like, you know, Jamal Ahmedi from bryonato Fake Baseball League. But honestly, you know, I'd have to say, dude, my favorite baseball player is BT, dude. Look at this fastball.
Oh, please make it. Yes. Oh my God, that backup is so hard. Wait, can I grab this side? No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is the hardest part of the entire run coming up, by the way. This is the hardest thing I've ever done
Genuinely.
in Titanfall. I'm not going to give it too many tries, honestly, but I would like to get it.
Yeah.
I think it would be neat.
Now watch very closely. We're going to be using a dangerous mixture of. Very nicely done on Saf's side. We're going to be using a dangerous mixture of damage boosting, as you can see on Bry's side, as well as we're going to be using some of that platform velocity shenanigans. Hopefully.
I'm going to give it another try. That's not going to work.
All right.
Yep. Probably my last try. I'm not going to spend too much time
Yeah.
here.
This is one of the
We didn't
coolest
get the
strats in the
boost, but we
game
made
right
it
now, by the
over.
way.
Yeah. Coolest and hardest.
Good old-fashioned try.
Yeah. So Bry's going for the second attempt. Saf is going to be starting their first attempt. Let's watch very closely on Bry's side.
Maybe.
The
I
launch-
got the launch. I think this is going to be the backup. I think this is the backup.
Yeah,
nice,
not
nice,
quite.
nice, 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 nice. This
Watch-
is still good. This is still really good. Now I got to climb.
Yeah. Bry's going to climb, so everyone turn your attention to Saf's screen, where she's going to be trying basically exactly the same thing and seeing if she can get a slightly better launch. Ooh.
That's not going to work. Low
Okay,
save.
we're doing I'm doing the
Yeah.
same thing. We're gonna give it a good old-fashioned try.
Yeah, I'm giving myself kind of like 2 tries. Well, I mean, I kind of have to make this right now, so.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. I need to lock in. Some of your energy, y'all.
Get loud!
Yes! Oh my God.
Let's go,
Whoa.
Bry.
Holy
I
cow.
could not hear my nade over the crowd.
My bad. That's on me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take this slow. Oof. Duh.
Okay. I'm doing one more and then I gotta stop.
And if you're confused about like the whole back and forth route thingy, it's because we're speed running.
So to explain that a little bit more, we're basically messing
Okay.
around with the trigger order.
So sorry. I need a little bit of quiet just
Right,
for
right.
this
Yeah,
nade. Okay, there we go. Dude, I've never seen 46 off that kick before. Okay.
All right. Good frag.
All right, well,
Oh, I got the boost. Okay, so we're not getting Cooperang, but we are getting the climb. We
Nice.
made it across.
Nice.
Woo. I can't tell you how worried I was about that. Okay.
To re-explain what's happening with all this back and forth, like Greek was saying, we're basically messing around with the trigger order in order to skip the wave fight that would originally be here. We're basically only going to be fighting a single wave like Bride did just there and moving on to collect all the helmets and back up to the satellite dish to install this new module we just got from that satellite dish way back there where we started this wild journey of many tricks and damage boosts.
I'm gonna be real. I did not like my frag boost, so I am doing the full climb. I am going all
You're
the way up.
thugging it out.
I'm thugging it out.
You're
I'm going
thugging it
all the
out.
way up, and baby, we're gonna go all the way back down.
If nobody watched the COD, if anybody didn't watch the COD 4 run, that's not gonna make any sense.
You're missing out on the bit, baby. I know you were.
Saf Shout out
Yep.
to BT.
Y'all, I see that we're at $685,587. Can we get to 690 before this run is over? We're heading into the back half of the run.
Yep.
If we can hit $690,000 before the end of Titanfall 2,
Think about how amazing that would be,
Think
dude.
about
That's
how-
so much money that we're raising for MSF.
think about how much whimsy and joy that would bring to your life.
I would be so full of joy and whimsy. I think I already am, but like, you know,
definitely already
even
are.
more.
There is a base level of whimsy that we're operating at, and this would elevate it to unprecedented levels.
Critical levels
Zweek,
of
I
joy
love you
and
so much.
whimsy. Okay, I got the boom. Okay,
Yeah.
we bring the boom.
I trolled.
So right here, Bry is just
Yeah, I'm like out of order. It's fine.
Bry's trying to do a coordinated series of attacks and spawn manip
Ooh.
on all these enemy waves over here.
I'm gonna. Oh, are you dead? Oop. Oh, are you dead? Please die.
You dead?
Thank you.
I'm dead. Oh, dude, it's the scary jump time. I'm so afraid of this jump.
I believe in you more than I've ever believed in
Oh
anything.
my god, I landed on something I shouldn't have landed on, and I really thought I was gonna die. If you guys haven't seen it, that is one of the most horrifying jumps, like, because you have to land on this tiny little bit of wall, and it just like, if you miss it, you fall, you get a quick spawn, but it's just like, it's scary.
So Bry has just gotten started on Richter, the final boss of Beacon 3. He just steps out of his Titan. We can't do anything about that. It's a cutscene.
Why don't they shoot him?
I would, you know, if only. So Bry's going to use a very set sequence of moves here. They're going to Arc Wave, shoot a couple times, pop the Sword Core, which is the ultimate ability, slash down Richter, hoping we're going to get immediate nuclear ejection, and we do. Bry's going to then hover, clip into the building, get stuck in a position. We're going to basically do the little Half-Life book head bonk where BT's going to teleport right in, and we're going to get to collect the last 2 helmets of the level while we're supposed to usually be trapped inside a building waiting for a cutscene to play out. So Bry's sort of on a clock here while waiting for the usual what is the fade out to the final actual cutscene. And yeah, Saf is going through much the same Titan combat as Bry just did.
Where did he go? What?
And the scary thing about this strat that Viz maybe alluded to a little bit is that if I don't do this before the screen goes black in like a few seconds from now, I would literally have to backtrack multiple minutes to get this helmet. I realized when this run started, I was like, wow, this is the one thing I didn't practice this week, and I was completely terrified, so I'm glad I was able to do that.
It becomes the 45 helmets run, or however many helmets are in this game. I never remember.
Looks like Saf is about to get started with Richter fight. We got a bit of a long cutscene here at the end of Beacon Chapter 3. You good with some donations, Saf?
I'm good with some donations.
Let's hear that. I want to hear 14 from the crowd pretty soon. We're at 685,903. Let's read some donations and
That's
keep
right.
that countdown going.
We're almost to 14,000 left. Let's see here. $50 from Nerd Piggy. Hello, my fellow gamers.
Hi.
Brian, Saf, Zweek, Viz, and Peebs, y'all are my favorite people in the world. All of my happiest days are spent here playing games and goofing off with you, and I love you all so much. I'm going to give each of you the biggest hugs later, and that is a threat.
Looking forward to it.
And we are 54% of the way to that 4-player bonus chart Synchronica incentive. They will bring their commentators up onto the stage. They are going to do a 4-player chart. 14,000.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, gamers.
Go gamers.
Let's go, gamers.
It's starting to get a little scary. Keep on going.
So we will need that by about a midpoint through the Synchronica run. So please get those donations in. We are moving and shaking. We are, oh my goodness, 50%, 57% of the way there.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. Keep on going, peeps. Yep.
$25 from Court. Brian and Saf, you two are unbelievably talented at this game. It's amazing to watch. Brian, I have 20 minutes worth of voice messages I could put here to describe what our friendship means to me, but I'll keep it short this time. Love you, miss you.
Love you, miss you too. Thank you, Court.
Thank you, Court.
That's my games committee lead right there.
That's my games committee.
Yeah, so we've just dropped into Trial by Fire, which is aptly named. It is an incredibly difficult mission with a lot of incredibly difficult Titan combat. We're going to get prepped on Bry's screen for a very boomer Titan.
Oh, I do
by
this
fire.
so boomer.
I love you for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do. There's a
We're gonna
special
be-
place in my heart for it.
Yeah, we're gonna be using Scorch, which is an incredibly high damaging, high AoE Titan loadout set to kill as many of these Titans as quickly as possible. We have to hit a certain number of Titans defeated before we can hit the next progression check, which is when more Titans are gonna drop in for the next wave. Brian's gonna keep on trying to clean up Titans on this side, turning to the other side and using their ultimate ability, which is this long, sweeping fire slam that you see them doing. And this mission is secretly an escort mission where we're going to have to try to make sure that Sarah Briggs here in her red Titan makes it along the path right alongside us.
I was doing my thumbs up with the Marvin, by the way.
Can I get the Oh, I probably need to kill this guy. This is probably the last guy.
Yeah. So we're listening for a dialogue, which in English is "Pilot, you're with me," and
Surely.
Komalai.
oh my.
I'm definitely not getting it.
Yeah,
One of
we're
these
having
days.
some difficulties. Some Titans,
If only there was a better strat for this level that maybe I could do.
if only.
Guess we'll never know.
I don't know. One day. Yeah, so Brian's going to use Sword Core, run up through here and grab the first helmet of Trial by Fire. Bri helmet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I trigger the guy.
Okay, yeah.
Don't backseat me.
My bad.
It is faster to do it the way Bert
I do appreciate you looking out for me.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah, so Saf here is getting out of BT and getting back into BT, a little thing we call Rob Core. Essentially, when we're out of BT taking damage builds a lot of that ultimate meter that we can see. And now Saf is going to do some menu shenanigans here, switching from Brute to Scorch. Gets it right there. We're going to get infinite
done.
flight core glitch, which lets us do a strat called Encore. We essentially have all the abilities, the high damaging abilities we talked about when Bri was going through this fight as Scorch, but now we have the ultimate weapon of the Brute, this flight core, which is just a huge rocket launcher. We have infinite ammo. It is just highly consistent damage, very quick to go through this initial fight.
If you're wondering why I don't do that strat, I don't like it. That's literally it.
It's a very, very valid point.
That's like kind of the main thing. So people might remember that I retired from this game. I did the whole thing where like, oh, I'm retiring from and then I kind of and then 2 years later I was like, oh yeah, I could just play this game for fun and not worry about being
It's
fast.
the best way to do speedrunning.
Yeah, and then now I'm running the game again, and it's kind of cool. So anyway,
I'm here for a good time, right? I'm here for a good time and not a long time because we're speedrunning. Best gun in the game, by the way.
So Brian just used their flight core in order to fly up the elevator sooner. We're going to get BT wedged in this corner while hovering so that we get moon boots once again. And we're going to be going on a strat called Lone Wolf here, which is incredibly difficult. We're leaving BT behind and going into a field full of enemy Titans who, any of them at once, could one-shot us.
Sarah, get out of the way. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, so it's going to be incredibly tight maneuvering here, and if any loss of speed is incredibly dangerous to us.
Yeah, I'm definitely going way slower than I would like here. Oh, I think.
Saf, I forgot Saf has the gun.
Saf has the big box in
The
her hand.
thingamabob. So lovingly named by my dear friend
I'm
Bane.
fine. It's fine.
Oh.
I'm sure nothing
You
bad
got
will
this,
happen to
Brian.
me.
You got this.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. I'm only at a 20 kilometer an hour deficit. It'll be fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
He was about,
was
I'm
really
sorry.
loud.
I'm sorry. I thought he was gonna punch me, and that was the entire run just flashed before my eyes. I'm so sorry, Saf. I love you.
Dude, I'm not going to your house on Halloween, dude.
Sorry, everybody. I got so scared. He can punch you, the guy I went by, and he can punch you from really far away. And then if I got punched, I would have lost a minute there. So
Yeah, it's a very dangerous time to die. Saf is going to get started on the same exact strat. Oh, yeah, I forget. I'm not
You
allowed
have
to.
to close your eyes while Saf
Yeah,
is doing
Biz has to look away. Can we? Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Covering it.
Yeah, so the reason this is happening is because every time I look at Saf's screen during this section, she just happens to spontaneously explode. So we've decided it's best for me to not look during this segment.
Yeah, the thing about Lone Wolf 2 is that it's just such a risky strat, and it's one of the strats that came with the wave of people like Blade and routing out almost all of the Titan movement. Generally speaking, throughout most of the run, it is faster to just disembark out of your Titan when you have the opportunity to. But the thing is, when you do that, the whole level isn't really designed around that. So you're moving through this whole whole level that's designed to be moved through as your Titan, and you have all these enemies that are designed to be fought with your Titan, and they're all really, really aggressive. And it also, what makes the strat really hard is that we have a cloak, which allows us to get past enemies a little bit more quickly, but that's on a cooldown, and it doesn't last forever, so we have to pick and choose very, very
Yeah,
smartly.
and I pick and choose
God.
to never
Oh, boy.
use
It's
it, bro.
you're pure of heart.
I am pure.
It's because you're pure.
I'm pure of heart, and I make it through Lone Wolf with no cloaking.
I'm guessing she made it.
dude.
She made it.
Okay.
You can look
I've
now.
almost,
You can look
I've-
again.
I mean, I've almost made it.
Yeah, surely nothing will happen here.
Don't
yeah,
you dare say that, Zweek.
I guess
will throw rocks
Zweek
at
being
you.
independent here and saying that is extreme because Zweek died. You died like right here.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
during a marathon run that
Wow.
Viz actually commentary cursed. Viz has a deep and rooted history of harming people during this level.
Yeah, Viz
Menu,
was
by
in
the way.
Viz was in voice chat while I was running this, and he was like, "Get shot, kill him, die." And then when I
still
died, he let out the loudest scream I have ever heard from this man.
I was there for it.
It was incredible watching that back. I was like, "Damn, you really hate me, don't you?"
This story may be entirely true. I don't hate you.
maybe entirely true, and there's also video proof of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Brian's gonna get set up for a Balker skip here, which is a little frag boost setup. So we're gonna give them a little bit of audio silence as they set
Oh,
up.
that's fine. I can hear. But my game audio is pretty loud, so you
Okay.
can keep going.
All right, well, Saf is getting ready herself, and so this means Peebs, can we get some donations?
Caitlin Gadd has donated $1,000, putting us that much closer to that $700
You make it.
Let's go.
milestone.
Sorry, peeps.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you, Caitlin.
$250 from K Duffels, donating for joy and whimsy.
Yay!
Yay.
Shout out K Duffels.
Hooray.
She's not even friendly yet. She's
Yippee.
They're amazing. I love K
Dude,
Duffels.
K-Duffels is awesome.
And $25 from Clarity, who says, fun fact, most Titans are powered by nuclear fission and nuclear fusion, but bryonato and sapphires are powered by nuclear fishing and nuclear fashion.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That's really, that's
Go to donation message.
That rocks.
We are currently at $29,796 of the $50,000 we need for that four-player bonus chart for the Synchronica run. So go to gdq.gg/donate to get your donations in and apply the incentive.
Yeah, I mean, we only have like, what, 1.5K until...
1.5K till that 690 goal, folks.
goal.
Yeah, so
The goal that
Brian,
we had set for ourselves.
so Brian here is clearing out gun battery 3, which is the only gun battery we need to clear out for the level to progress. And then we're gonna get into a section called room clear after we deal with Sarah's ship, which happens to have a helmet in it.
You need silence.
Humbly requesting.
掩护火力不赖，有我罩你。布里德斯指挥官，我们也需要你的协助。
收到，贝尔。
This is a throwback you might not get, Bri, but Bazinga?
Bazinga! Oh, I get that.
All right, we made it across.
Congrats.
Yay!
Good job,
Yay!
good job, good job.
Thank you.
Can we both get first try Barker?
We both
by the
got
way?
first try Barker.
That's-
Mine's really high
that's
up.
so
oh
awesome.
my.
Yeah, don't get fooled by that, because Barker skip is really hard. Not only hard, but also really random.
Yeah, I'm like shocked that we both got first
Ooh,
try.
okay,
That's so
cool.
cool.
I got the 6-4 sent me really high up. I was really afraid for a second. I'm actually really scared of being here right now.
Oh,
Okay, we're good. We didn't. Oh, we make it a. We, we yay,
I'm-
we're back.
I'm loving this podcast of Sap's run right now. This is awesome.
We don't need to go get the helmet again because it transfers through checkpoints.
Yeah.
So yay, we made it back somehow.
Hooray!
Hooray, guys.
yeah. So Brian's gonna drop down here, grab the last
Wait,
helmet.
wait, where am I? Sorry. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I got a little turnaround for a sec.
It's scary in there.
Well, and also it all looks the same, so you know.
Yeah, Brian has grabbed the last helmet of what? Where am I?
The Ark.
The Orc,
The
yes. The last helmet of the Orc, and it's going to go back up to where the 6-4 is waiting for us to do a little fancy breach and clear segment. Fun fact, these breaching mines they're using are just, in fact, the tiny North Star trip mines.
Tether traps.
Tether traps, that's it. Yeah, and now we're going to go to the totally not scary part of the game.
Yeah, very normal, very normal. Just very normal.
Very normal, I'm not going to even mention it.
They call Ark the normal level.
Yeah,
They-
for sure.
That's
Some
why
people
it's-
do.
that's
Some
why it's
people do
called-
that.
That's why it's called Saf and Viz Gaming in my splits. It's so normal.
We're so normal, Saf.
We're so normal.
I usually use a controller for this part. Like I'll just pick up a controller instead of mouse keyboard because trying to get, you're supposed to get the ship behind the ship here, and I swear something always goes wrong when I do it on keyboard. Okay, wow. There are, just a long story short, there are a million things that could have gone wrong that I had no control over right there, and it's fine. So we're good, and now I'm happy.
Yeah, the Arc is genuinely the most broken level in the entire game. Like at any corner, there's like, you can die even though you're not falling.
Let's go. 11.
11. Hell
The game
yeah.
can crash at any given moment, and like that ship steer is...
I survive.
That ship steer is one of those spots where all of those things can happen 15 times over.
Yeah. If we turn our eyes to Bry's screen over here, we're going to see a really cool boss strat here called Viper Zerg Snake Splitter. I can't remember the full exact name, but we're basically going to be using
No, I got trolled.
We're going to use a little bit of a glitch to increase the amount of damage our Ion can do after putting a North Star shot into Viper. Then we're going to try to finish Viper off here.
When I said I got trolled, what I mean by that is I can't aim.
Skill issue?
Entirely entirely
cool.
self-inflicted.
Yeah. So that boss fight went swimmingly for Bry, which means that they're going to have to deal with some shenanigans.
I don't know.
Well, actually, yeah.
I think it's like I'm low-key, I'm a little bit scared that I'm gonna have the next racer moment.
Oh,
no.
Oh dear.
I'm not going to say it for fear of it actually
So
happening.
when you do that fight really fast, you kind of like advance forward in this cutscene here, like to a different part of the map, and it's possible to do that fight so fast that when you get pushed forward to that further segment, you can see by like the artifacting here, we're actually like out of bounds. We're further ahead than the game expects us to be, and the box of the intended playfield is rapidly catching up with us right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to do like a mantle. Oh, it's right behind me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's right
He's
there.
right behind me, isn't he?
isn't he?
Okay, we got it. It's okay. We're fine. Let's
go.
Save.
Yeah, so if you saw me do those two quick little mantles, it's because I was getting pushed by the big invisible wall, and by mantling at the same time as getting pushed, I managed to like stay still while the wall passed over me, and we're fine.
Yeah. If you're curious about why that happens, it's because the Arc, like geometry-wise, is so big. It's bigger than the Source engine can really handle. So what the developers did is they made the level, but they only have the playable space, and that level kind of like shifts back and forth as the player moves to like move parts of the playable level into the actual playable space. And if we go fast enough, we can move out of that space faster than the game can like move the level itself back to the center of the world.
Zweek, that was fascinating. I actually like did not know that.
Really?
That was dope. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I think the level designer actually posted on Twitter quite a while back, where he was
sick.
like, "That's how this works," and like that's why this act's so weird.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
I got
Saf
by
is
those
going.
scorches.
Yeah. Saf is having to do a little bit of a tone to take down Viper here. And then it's going to turn around to finish off these scorches just like Bry did using Sword Core.
Get away from me. Get away.
Couple
Oh, get
quick
away.
swipes.
Get away.
Oh dear, oh no.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for screaming.
Okay.
This run rules.
We're alive. We made it out.
That is a horrifying set of fight if you are like that low on HP.
But luckily we have our our favorite baseball player here to pitch us all the way over to the other ship.
Pitch us another fastball. How sweet.
Let's get the fastball going.
Oh my god, thank you, BT, my favorite baseball player. Oh,
Wait,
wait,
what?
what's this?
Viper.
He's charging the mound! Oh my
I love these baseball bits. It's so awesome.
Oh, baseball bitch. Shout out Phillips Bailey.
Hey, it's a game about baseball.
Baseball.
His name is Baseball Tasteball.
Anyway, we have like a ton of time for donations
So
here,
much
by
time.
the way. So, Peebs, let's
Go
hear it.
ham.
We currently have just under $11,000 toward that $700,000 milestone for that Super Mario Odyssey bonus game unlock. And I have a challenge for you. Let's do a donation train. What does BT stand for?
Ooh, that's a great question.
And while you're donating, I've got plenty of donations, like $250 from Shift. Hi, Bry. Hi, Saf.
Shift.
Hello from the back couch for the first time.
Hi.
I want to just say a quick thanks for being both wonderful people and making a wonderful community I felt a small part of for the last few years. It's been a joy watching all of the streams and hanging out in chat from Spelunky, BFBL, COD, and the D-Rest of TF2 all helmets for this run. May Curveball treat you well, and don't forget to kill the Marvin. Oh, oops.
Oops. I mean, I guess I got you shoved.
$50 from Kenna. Saf, congrats on your first GDQ run, Queen.
Thank you, Kenna.
You are one of the loveliest and coolest people I've ever met, and I'm so happy for you.
Shout out Kenna, they're watching my dog Dragon right now. I love you.
Thank you, Kenna. I love you, Kenna.
Bri, you are a truly exceptional person and friend, and everyone who knows you is better for it. Thank you for introducing me to speedrunning and letting me be a part of your community. It is so much fun to watch you do your thing and cheer you on. P.S. Dragon says he doesn't miss you, but I can tell he's just trying to be cool.
Sorry, Kenna, your donation was so sweet. I forgot to hold W.
That would be something Dragon would say. He's so nonchalant.
He's so
with it.
nonchalant. I'm full of chalant, though.
$100 from So, who says, here's to Brian Staff's happiness funds, all supporting an amazing cause. Let's see that Synchronica bonus chart. And yes, we only need $19,579 for that 4-player bonus chart for Synchronica. When it is met, they are going to pull their commentators up off the couch and they're going to do a 4-player chart. They're going to do some songs, all 4 of them. It's going to be fantastic. You do not want to miss it. So please get those donations in gdq.gg/donate.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, flashing lights warning coming up soon on Bry's screen.
Yes.
Actually, right now. Please look away if you're.
Please look away.
Feel free to keep going.
$25 from Chris Hannell, who says, shout out to my boy bryonato for crushing it on the broadcast in their typical fashion. Also, I am uniquely positioned to tell everyone that you absolutely do not want to miss what he and Viz have in store for the community clash. Thanks for being a great colleague and friend, and also go Kodiaks!
Yeah!
Go Yaks!
Go Yaks!
Flashing lights warning is over, by the way, but definitely watch that community clash.
Yeah, you shouldn't have watched your screen during that if you're sensitive to flashing lights. You should watch Community Clash on Thursday.
We can get a few more.
Evie sends in $25 and says, hi, Bri. Hi, Saf.
Hi, Evie.
It's so cool that your friendship runs on a heavily modified version of the Sword Zone.
That's awesome, actually. That's a banger.
Great to see the two of you on stage. And $250 from Fade Free.
Wow, hi, Fade.
Ayo! Happy to catch another Titanfall segment at GDQ, and as always, destroy all the Marvins. Again, I'm sorry.
Aw, shucks.
I hope everybody has fun.
I mean, do we have time for one more?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, keep it going.
$150 from Ice Cream Man. I mean it when I say I have gotten more out of speedrunning this game than I put into it. I'm so happy to be here with this community and support a great cause. Thank you so much to the entire community for always being so friendly and helpful. It never goes unnoticed.
Oh, I forgot to clear the hitch. That was the biggest hitch of all time.
Flashing lights is about to start on my screen. I would just be aware. And just a little zoop down on the floor there. I don't know if you saw that in the corner past the barrel.
Oh, whoa.
What's the technical term, by the way? It's a zoop. Okay, flashing lights now. Yeah, perfect.
This is the last level of the game, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
We just like,
I feel like this run just started, so it's a little weird that like I'm in the fold weapon right now.
yeah, it went by so quickly.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it is legitimately very confusing. I am quite perplexed right now.
It's like we're speedrunning or something.
Yeah.
Flashing lights can be over on my screen. Thank you.
Yeah. So Bri is currently wall kicking, crouch kicking all the way around. I realize we never explained crouch kicks. Oopsie doopsie.
Oh yeah, if you crouch and jump off a wall at the same time, you get a little bit more speed because it combines vectors.
It's just an upgraded crouch wall kick. That's all you're going to be able to get, sadly.
If you're worried about learning more, Zweek over here does have a very, very good YouTube video about how crouch kicks work and their effect on the Titanfall community. And Peebs, chat, like gang, chat,
Yes?
everyone in the crowd, do you guys want to see a magic trick?
Yes?
Oh my God, okay, I'm gonna make something appear.
Okay,
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh wow. I also made it disappear.
Steph, you're so good at magic.
Can you teach me that?
I'll try, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Brian's gonna-
bryonato. Bryonato's doing snuggle core, it looks like.
Yeah, Brian's gonna get set up for a trick called Snuggle Core, where they're gonna use the power shot ability of the Legion to try to pierce through as many enemies as possible, building up that ultimate meter that we talked about earlier, using it to pop Roman Core, and not using it for the damage, but instead, when you use Roman Core, you increase the regeneration of these dashes you see at the bottom of the screen much, much quicker. So Brian's just gonna keep on spamming this dash. It's gonna be one of the quickest ways to make it through this section. Also, Titan Geo is weird when you walk up stuff. We're going to then also hover through the top of this door, because there's just not collision at the top of this door.
Sorry, gang, I did not clear the hitch.
And then Brian is going to get ready for a disembark jump to try to get up to the
Yay, I got
helmet.
it.
Got the disembark jump.
Uppies.
Uppies.
Also, we got like the newest strat in all helmets coming up right here, which is pretty cool. Assuming I get it, of course.
That helmet grab also frees me from my last hat.
Freedom, hooray! Viz is free.
I'm gonna take my time to set this up because this is cool if I can.
Yeah, this is a really cool strat.
Whee! Oh, okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again.
So
Yeah, we need the cool launch.
yeah, we need the cool launch. Oh wait, I should be on. Oh, I'm not on the red FPS. That's why I'm not
Yeah.
getting the launch. That would do it. There we go. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, one more try. One more.
Right,
the
because-
good old-fashioned.
Because Titanfall is a video game, it has FPS dependency apparently.
Yes, as it
Yeah.
turns out. There we go.
There we are.
Yeah, look at that. Nice.
yeah, basically what happened there was Bri did what was a bump launch, just jumping a whole bunch, and essentially converted all that vertical momentum to horizontal momentum because there's a conveniently shaped piece of metal that's angled right up there. So just bounce your head right off that, and we shot our way all the way over to the final helmet of Titanfall 2.
And you will not be seeing that strat twice because I hate bump launches.
Yeah.
I'm always no hate, all love, except for bump launches.
Yeah,
Did somebody say my name? Or did I hallucinate that? Okay, I hallucinated.
I didn't say your name.
I don't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So Bri is going into the final boss fight of Titanfall 2, Sloan fight. We're going to be going through her phases. She has multiple phases, which in between we're going to be spawning a couple Titans, going to be clearing them as quick as possible. We're going to manip where Sloan spawns, trying to manip where she moves as well, trying to get her to walk backwards. Perfect. Build up enough core, deal enough damage to move her to her next phase, pop sword core, use sword core to kill these 3 Reapers as they drop. All we need to do is kill 3 entities, and then Sloan's final phase will start. Once again, we're gonna spawn manip her. Good spawn manip. Gonna do a flame trap duplication by looking up while using the flame shield. We get to increase the amount of damage we're
there we go.
doing.
I also made it up.
Oh, I think I got. Did I get? Nice, I got pre-charge.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
cool.
go.
Okay, so there's 2 things that just happened there on Brad's screen that are not immediately obvious. So one thing is Brad has a weapon right now, which you're not supposed to, because
Wait, this isn't Halo 3.
this isn't Halo 3. That's true. This is Titanfall 2. So Bry effectively used Ronin's core and then immediately started pulling out the arc injector. For some reason, the game gets confused at that, and then you get the gun, which you can then use to game end Blisk over here, who's about to jump out of his Titan.
Yeah.
So it takes a while for him to get into position, but by doing this,
He just dies.
he's
By Bliss.
Yeah.
So if you've ever played Apex Legends, no, you haven't. It doesn't exist.
It's been decanonized. Everyone say
lore,
goodbye,
baby.
Blisk.
Bye, Bliss.
This is, in my opinion, one of the coolest strats in all of Titanfall. We've told the story many times, but to sum it up quickly, there was a guy by the name of Shot Andy that posted on Reddit with a text description of how to do this, and then when I tried replicating it on my own, I was in a Discord with actually a lot of folks that are here right now. I remember Kate was there, I believe, and we found that it skips all 33 seconds of Blisk's dialogue and advances the game forward. So that was called the Andy Shot, named after, of course, Shot Andy. It's an amazing skip. It's a miracle it does not crash the game, and I truly one of the many things that gives Titanfall 2 so much character as a speedrun.
I'm flubbing Fizzy Sloan a little bit. Everyone is out of position.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know where Sloan is. Oh Lord, how did she get over here?
Yeah, this lone boss fight is very, very volatile once you mess up.
No, please.
You must live.
I beg, thank you. Oh my god.
I promise I would not die in Sloan fight.
And the second thing that you see on Bry's screen that happened is that the fold weapon, all these lights are lit up. That's also usually not supposed to be the case. Usually they're supposed to turn on one at a time once you get into this position. But because we did the fight so fast, effectively you just get shot at immediately. I don't think anyone really knows exactly why that happens. No one really understands. It doesn't make any sense to my programmer brain either. But it just is. And it's cool. And it saves like 11 seconds.
Also, everyone say bye, BT.
Bye, BT.
Love you, miss you.
Yeah. So Bry is in the final segment of Titanfall 2 in the escape sequence. Time is going to be coming up very soon for Bry here. Bry is going to try to do some very specific movement and trying to move as quickly as possible through this. Hopefully trying to get a slant boost on the next falling platform.
Maybe.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Where am I? Just gonna. No!
If bryonato dies 17 times in escape, I can still win this.
Every commentated mock March match on Gold Weapon ever.
Oh my god.
It's a staple. It's like Source Engine.
It would
like the
actually-
heavily modified. Source
My
Engine.
success percent with that trick is like I usually never even am able to get the setup to even go for it. So it was quite surreal that I'm gonna go for it again. Okay.
You're gonna go for it again.
Oh, never.
Oh.
No. Oh, no. Okay, I'm done.
Also, you can hit Blisk's Titan here if you melee. You can hit it once.
Yeah.
You guys ready? We're just gonna give him a little love tap. There we go.
Anyway, that,
on the cheeks. Of
time
the
is
way
coming
up.
up, by the way, on my screen.
Yeah.
I'm not trolling anymore.
Yeah.
I'm about to be so
No more
serious.
trollage.
And time.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd clap, but I have to hold W.
Yeah. We do have a very rare chance, at least. We get to say goodbye to BT twice.
That's true.
Oh, and we hit the 690,000.
Oh my God.
Yay! Only $10,000 left to hit 700K and unlock the bonus game. We are right there.
And $700,000 is so much money for
It's a
such
lot
a
of money.
freaking good cause, dude.
I have to say, before we came into this, we were like, oh, it's not going to be a race. You know, we're just going to be two people. And what I love is that, like, I feel like that's exactly what it was.
Exactly. Like, the competition was still there, but, like, I feel like the only time I'm rooting for me to win is that little joke right there at the end of this game. I'm here to play games with my friends.
I'm just so grateful I got to share a stage with y'all. This was very, very cool.
It's freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway-
Bye, BT. I love you.
Well,
I'll see you later.
all right, and now Saf is coming up on the escape sequence. Are you going to go for Hyper Sweep Escape?
I'll try.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever hit it. I'm not gonna go for it.
Okay.
I think solidly I should not do that.
I was secretly hoping for the Galaxy Ray moment where you're like, and you just pop off.
I'll still go fast, I promise.
That was wild.
I mean, no doubt about it.
Dang, your strafing is way better than mine. What the hell?
Yeah.
All right, and time coming up on Saf's screen. And time.
Time.
Great job.
Amazing race to both of you.
Wow, this crowd ruled. Holy cow.
Underestimate. Yay.
Yay!
That's all I wanted.
I didn't really prepare. I usually prepare shoutouts. I didn't really this time.
I have a couple on my phone, but that's all the way over there, and I'm just gonna remember.
I just want to say, first of all, thank you. Y'all were like, that was awesome. Y'all were so good. The amount of times that I was running, and I'm like, oh my God, they're killing the commentary right now. It was super sick. I thank you everybody from the Titanfall community that came out to be here, by the way. There are so many of them. It's so cool. I obviously put a lot of work over the years into like growing this space, and this just warms my heart. It's so cool. And like, anyway, okay, your turn.
Okay, so I had a prepared list. I'll just go through it in my head mentally really quick. I just want to thank like my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, and my brother, who were very much like supportive of me. Like they were like, what's speedrunning? And I'm like, oh, you play through games fast. Tune into this Twitch stream. I want to thank everyone here on stage with me. They were formative people for me in 2020 when I started speedrunning. I started with watching your streams. I started speedrunning on the weekends during community races with these two right here when it was just us three. I want to thank like everyone who has like uplifted me in speedrunning. You know, like there's too many people to name, but like Laszlo, Anarchy, Lana Ruse, Kyle, like so many people right here on the back couch who have uplifted me. And I also want to shout out the Lady Arcaders for being such a lovely place for me to help people and hang out. And I'll move on.
Is that about it for us?
I think that's about it for us.
Thank y'all so much. Please keep the donations coming for Doctors Without Borders. They are doing so much important work all over the world, and especially in places like Gaza. Please keep the donations coming. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of SGDQ 2025. Let's hit that 700 grand.
Let's hit that 700 grand.
Woo!